Nick Foles, on a story that we first touched on last week, once there was a preliminary announcement that there was a contract in the works. That contract apparently has been finalized, and Nick Foles is a Jacksonville Jaguar. Woo. Jason, what do we know about this?
All right, Nick Foles signed a $88 million deal. $50 million is guaranteed, and it is all because he won the Super Bowl. Do we agree with it? Some of us
totally
do.
agree.
Some of us don't.
I agree.
Why?
Dan Marino never won a Super Bowl, and he got paid.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Foles did. He should get paid. I don't see why not. And in his defense, this year he did come in, carried him to the playoffs, and they actually had a chance to go a little bit further. They just didn't make it.
They did. They had a
It
slight
was impressive.
chance.
He played well.
So Nick Foles' stats: 54 career games, 44 career starts, 26-18 career record.
The most important stat is that he holds the highest QBR rating in the postseason. And this is the stat that they keep flaunting, and I believe that this is the stat that got him this deal.
You know what else got him the deal?
This Super Bowl championship. We understand. I just don't understand it. I feel that I understand that he won the Super Bowl. I understand what you had to do to get to that point. He was a backup, and it is so hard for a backup to do that because which backup actually gets the opportunity to? There are a lot of backups that come in to the game to play and fill a role, but which backup do you actually think will ever carry their team to the playoff? So yeah, he definitely deserves to be.
It's happened.
Yeah,
it's happened.
Yeah,
have they won?
Yeah.
Okay, who was this?
Jeff Hostetler, the Giants.
That's one.
Okay.
Right, but I bring that up all the time as an example of how you win a Super Bowl with nothing.
You know who else did?
Who?
Tom Brady.
Okay. Not the same year.
Same year. Bledsoe went out with the collapsed lung. He took a hit on the sideline.
Oh,
Brady came in, took him to the playoffs. They won the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And I've seen others get to the Super Bowl.
Well, listen, if Nick Foles could prove himself on the Jaguars, then I guess yes, I'm totally fine with the deal.
No, but you're right though.
I just feel like he hasn't proven. My issue is that he just hasn't proven himself throughout a full season, and I haven't seen him prove his capability to carry a team throughout the full season and the playoffs. He suffered injuries as much as Carson Wentz. Not that first year that they went to the Super Bowl, but he came in. He started the year. The next year, last year he started the year. He got injured. He came back. He was suffering a rib injury. He made it to the playoffs, second round. They got kicked out. Let's see what he does with the Jaguars. Congratulations to the Jaguars though for getting rid of Blake Bortles. They finally heard.
That's the great part about it. This is a great landing spot. Like when you come behind somebody that stunk it up. Like when Blake Bortles got sat down, he left a pile of in the middle of the field. So you come behind that, everybody will sing your praises. Just to be able to complete a pass to an open receiver.
That's true.
And you're now the next Joe Montana for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah. So let me ask you this question though. Especially since you think that he's getting way beyond his value. What did the Jaguars just go too far? Like, what was the market for Nick Foles? Was there a bidding war? I mean, what if he...
Not from what I heard.
Could he have stayed with the Eagles?
No, I don't think so.
So he was definitely going out into the market.
After that last report that we talked about, and you were here for that, when they were talking about the rift in the locker room,
right?
There's no way he could stay.
Yeah. So he had to definitely go out onto the open market.
Yeah.
Once out on the open market, what teams would be interested?
I don't know, but see, the thing is, the thirst is real.
Giants,
and Jacksonville,
maybe.
Yeah, maybe
Jacksonville.
But Jacksonville's so thirsty, man.
That's really
Miami.
Miami could be a good choice.
But that's really it. So my point was there was no market to escalate his salary to this point.
Well, no. When you really want something and you've been lacking something, like we all do it. We go to like a game and they'll charge you $20 for a hot dog. And you'll be like, I'm really hungry. I'm gonna go ahead and pay this. Like that's not. I think they really.
Yeah, but if nobody else is there buying hot dogs, your hot dog can't cost $20.
That's a combination of having a hell of an agent and or the need. Like they know they have to get somebody. You know what? It also could have something to do with the fact that who do we want that's better than Nick Foles? Like who on the market can we get as Jacksonville to make our team better? What, Case Keenum?
No, you should have been tanking for Tua.
Yeah, but they did tank. Kind of.
No, they didn't.
It was a
They
silent.
thought they was going to the Super Bowl this year.
They did.
They called Blake Bortles Tom Brady. That was his own teammates.
I didn't agree with that.
I think they were just trying to encourage him.
I always knew Blake Bortles wasn't up to par. I knew it from the beginning. I can't believe he got to stay there that long. It was like 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. But yeah, so they really needed somebody. So I think that's why
This
they
year
got him.
the market value, the market for quarterbacks is not big. There's going to be a lot of quarterbacks that are going to have to settle for backup positions. You got
Right.
Tyrod Taylor. You got Teddy Bridgewater.
Tyrod is a backup.
He's going to be a backup
They
this
should
year.
have got Teddy Bridgewater over Nick Foles.
And you got RG3 still in there. I think he's gonna,
Nah, trash.
he's still going to be a backup though.
Yeah, I don't even put him in the
I don't
class of someone that
I don't
might
trust-
be an NFL starter.
I don't trust him.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You can say Nick Foles might be an NFL starter. Teddy Bridgewater might be an NFL starter.
I think
RG3 is proven.
Teddy deserves a chance. I probably feel a little bit better about Nick Foles than Teddy. For me. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve a chance because he does. The only thing he did was get hurt, and he lost his spot with Minnesota.
Yeah.
So,
All right. One more buzzing story. What else is going on? Zzz, bzz, bzz.
Well, I see we got Steve Kerr. We were just talking that before the show started. Steve Kerr, coach of the Warriors, he got filmed on the sideline. It seemed like he said, "I'm so effing tired of Draymond's S word."
yeah. And I'm not the best at reading lips, but I looked at that and that was clear as day. I was just looking for the captions on the bottom of the screen, like Netflix, because you could tell exactly what it was. He just rolled his eyes like.
But do you really think it's him trying to? He's really tired of Draymond, like at a player he wants him out of here, or do you really think like, hey, this is my guy? I'm Joey. You know, Joey used to be my coach. I'm sick and tired of this man's crap. You know, like, is it just something saying?
At first, it's cool, right? The first couple, I'm sick and tired of this craps, is literally like, yeah, I'm sick and tired of it, ha ha ha. But then after like the 10th, 15th, 20th, then you really do get tired of it. That's just the beginning of the end.
Okay.
It's the beginning of the end. So I don't know how this plays out, but I don't think Draymond's getting that contract that he's looking for. With the extra antics that he's putting, like the icing on the cake, ain't looking too good. Draymond might be in a Laker uniform. Who knows?
LeBron needs someone like him, honestly. Go ahead, Joe. What you think?
I think that guy's wearing out his welcome. I think he's extremely strong-minded. He's an alpha amongst a whole bunch of alphas.
And he's not the best alpha.
Right? I mean, he plays his role on the court. But I can see him as the type of guy where if everybody's not on his page,
He's a
you know what I'm
problem.
saying?
Yeah.
But it's a great thing on a team sometimes because that's the kind of guy that picks you up and carries you.
The
You know what I
Lakers
mean?
could use that.
And sets your whole mind state the way that you want it to be. But when you have other points of the axis, right? So if it's just Draymond, great. Everybody follow that and go. But when you have other points of the axis, a Steph, a KD, all of them tugging 3 or 4 Warriors along for leadership. You understand what I'm saying? Then it becomes a problem because he'll become more aggressive to become more of an alpha than the other alphas. And that is probably what's happening. And that can definitely wear thin, especially when you don't really need him.
Do you think you getting rid of Draymond will be the one piece moving that keeps KD in town?
Well, you can't ask me that because I'm hell-bent on KD coming to the Knicks next year. So
Follow your mind, man, not your heart. Like right now, if you're thinking basketball,
KD's going to be on the Knicks next year.
I do keep saying these things about him
I don't think
and
he goes to the
and
Knicks.
Kyrie being best friends.
I don't care about Kyrie. KD's going to be on the Knicks next year.
I think Kyrie more so going to the Knicks, but I don't think KD going to the Knicks. And I do not think if Draymond goes, KD stays. I think no matter what, KD is out. And I think it's looking like Draymond just might be behind him, but I don't think KD stays on anyone's watch. I don't think anyone can make up his mind at this point. I think he really wants to be truthful and be straightforward this time around when it comes to him going to another team. And just so we have on the record, Steve Kerr, when he was asked about this, he said, no, the lip readers were wrong. Kerr
Really?
said with the hint of a smile, what I said was, I beg to differ with Draymond's approach tonight. Those are my exact words. I don't know how someone misconstrued
His lips didn't match
that.
Okay.
those words. That
Though,
he just
not
said.
at all.
I hope
I
Steve
agree.
Kerr that knows that there are hearing
impaired.
people everywhere who read lips. You know what I mean? Like we speak, they read lips.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope he's telling the truth, because if not, it's quite easy to get somebody to translate that really quick.
These guys don't tell the truth.
No,
They
no.
can't.
Nope.